You've been to court before on a driving while intoxicated with a child in your vehicle. So obviously you have an alcohol problem, and you are one of those people who cannot drink alcohol whatsoever. If you continue this vein, what's going to end up happening is you're going to end up either killing somebody or you're going to end up in prison. And no amount of children that you have to take care of is going to stop you from going to prison. Do you understand?
This is the moment a mother's third DWI catches up with her, and the judge is not going to let her walk out of this courtroom without hearing exactly where this road ends. The courtroom in Bexar County is quiet, too quiet, the kind of quiet that happens right before a judge says something nobody in the room will forget. You've been to court before, Judge Boyd says, on a driving while intoxicated with a child in your vehicle. She lets that sentence sit there, doesn't rush it. So obviously you have an alcohol problem, and you are one of those people who cannot drink alcohol whatsoever. Ruth Marisol Trevino stands at the table. She doesn't argue. She doesn't look away either. If you continue this vein, the judge says, what's going to end up happening is you're going to end up either killing somebody or you're going to end up in prison, and no amount of children that you have to take care of is going to stop you from going to prison.
Do you understand?
I understand, Ruth says. 2 words. That's all she gives. The case is called into the record. State of Texas versus Ruth Marisol Trevino, case number 2024 CR Auto 8861.
2024 CR 008861, State of Texas versus Ruth Marisol Trevino. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Andrew Harris Edelman.
Defense?
Brant Hardy for the defendant.
And are you Ruth Marisol Trevino?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you're charged with driving while intoxicated third or more. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes, Your Honor.
Driving while intoxicated third or more. The range of punishment on the screen behind the bench, 2 to 10 years in prison. Up to $10,000 in fines. This isn't her first time hearing numbers like that. Were you able to confer with an immigration attorney? The judge asks. She is the woman. She conferred with an immigration attorney outside of my presence. The defense attorney says. The judge turns back to Ruth directly. She wants to hear it from her, not through her lawyer. Did you speak to them about the consequences of entering a plea bargain agreement in this case? Yes. And did you speak to them concerning the implications this plea will have on your immigration status? Yes. I'm very much aware. Do you understand that you could possibly be deported and not allowed re-entry? Yes, ma'am. And are you aware you could possibly be denied naturalization? Wes, every question builds on the last one. Nothing is being skipped. Nothing is being softened. The plea comes into focus. 4 years in prison, suspended, probated, a $2,000 fine, no deferred adjudication available to her, not this time. The state wants community supervision, ignition interlock for half the term. Did you understand that to be the plea? Yes, I understand. The judge looks at the defense table. Is that the plea?
It is.
State, is that the plea?
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, I do.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 4 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine. There's no application for deferred adjudication. State recommends community supervision, and there's to be ignition interlock for half the term. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, I understand.
Defense, is that the plea?
It is, Judge.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you?
Yes, Your Honor. Then comes the part almost nobody in the gallery is paying attention to, the part that actually matters. Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places? Yes. Be signing that. You're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pre-trial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand that? Yes, ma'am. There's no motion. There was never going to be one.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No,
This plea was always headed one direction. Now the state adds its own conditions outside the base agreement. 10 days in the Bexar County Jail, 120 hours of community service, restitution, a DWI intervention program, a victim impact panel. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state? The judge says, and the court does not have to follow those recommendations. Yes, I understand. Pause, beat. The room shifts to the offense charge. How do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest, guilty.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 4 years. There be 10 days in the Bexar County Jail as a condition, 120 hours of community service restitution, the DWI intervention program, and VIP lie. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, I understand.
Counsel, you need to sign. Oh, then to the offenses charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
That I'm guilty.
Ruth's attorney speaks for her before sentencing. And this is where the sympathy beat lands, not through anything Ruth says herself, but through what her lawyer lays bare in front of the court. Judge, she has 3 children and she's 7 months pregnant. The room goes still again. Different kind of still. She has not had a drop of alcohol since this incident. She's told me she's very eager to get help dealing with her alcohol problem. We'd ask the court honor the agreement and put her on probation as agreed.
she has 3 children and she's 7 months pregnant. She has not had a drop of alcohol since this incident. And she frankly she explains to me she's very eager to get help in dealing with her alcohol problem. So we would ask that the court honor the agreement and put her on probation as agreed.
7 months, 3 kids already, and a 4th one on the way inside a body the state says has already proven it can't be trusted behind a wheel. The judge doesn't soften, but she does something unexpected. I'll give her a choice. She can do 10 days at the Bexar County Jail, or she can do 30 days on GPS. Are you employed? No. All right. That's going to be full GPS for 30 days.
All right. So I'll give her a choice. She can do 10 days at the Bexar County Jail, or she can do 30 days on GPS.
30 days in GPS.
Are you employed?
No, ma'am.
All right, that's going to be full GPS for 30 days.
Then, almost quietly, I'll ask that the fees be waived. It's the smallest crack of mercy in an otherwise unforgiving hour.
And I'll ask that the fees be waived. So the court will sentence you to 4 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 4 years, $2,000 fine, probated, ignition interlock for half the term, 120 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once she completes parenting classes, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. Full GPS for 30 days, waive fees in lieu of 10 days at the Bexar County Jail. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs.
Sentencing continues, 4 years suspended, probated, $2,000 probated, ignition interlock for half the term, 120 hours community service tied to parenting classes, GPS for 30 days, regular reporting, random urinalysis, a referral to felony drug court, a TAP evaluation, bill visits once a month for 6 months, 120 sober meetings in 120 days. When's the last time you had employment? About 8 years. How do you support yourself? My husband. I'm a stay-at-home mom.
All right, how do you support yourself?
My husband.
Okay.
I'm a stay-at-home mom. My husband's the one that works, and I stay at home with my kids.
All right. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. And probation, I'm not requiring her to be employed since she's married and she's a stay-at-home mom, but
The judge adds a restriction: no work as a home health care provider, no work with minors. Not because Ruth asked for either, because the judge isn't taking chances. Then comes the line that will end up in every comment section
No
under this
problem.
video.
and you are one of those
With
people
respect to
who
the
cannot drink
GPS
alcohol
judge,
whatsoever.
Does the
If you
court
continue
have any
this vein,
objection
what's
to
going
her
to end up
going to
happening
doctor's
is you're going to end up
appointments?
either killing
She
somebody
can go
or you're
to
going to end up
doctor's
in prison.
appointments.
Not allowing her to supplement any of the income by being a home healthcare provider or working with minors. The DWI intervention course, Victim Impact Panel Live, DWI education. Probation, is there anything else? Yes, one per month for 6 months.
There's one matter I'd like to address, Judge.
Yeah. Yes.
With respect to the GPS judge, does the court have any objection to her going to doctor's appointment? She is.
Yeah,
after
she
all,
can go to
pregnant.
doctor's appointments.
Small mercy again, but it doesn't undo what's coming. Off the record now, but nobody in that courtroom will forget it stayed on the record of Ruth's memory.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor. I didn't understand.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, I
Who cannot drink
Obviously,
alcohol
you have an
whatsoever.
alcohol problem.
If you continue
and you
this
are one
vein,
of those
what's going to
people
end
who
up
cannot
happening
drink
is you're going to
alcohol
end up either
whatsoever.
killing somebody
If you
or you're going to end
continue
up in
this
prison.
vein,
And no
what's going
amount
to
of children
end up
that you have to
happening
take care of is going to
you're
stop
end up
you from
either
going to
killing
prison. Do you
somebody
understand?
Or you're going
Calling
to end up in
2024
prison.
CR
And no amount of children that you
008861
have to
State of
take
Texas
care of
versus
is going to
Ruth
stop you
Marisol
from going to
Trevino. Can I
prison.
have parties
Do you
announced for the record
understand?
for the state?
I understand.
Defense?
You've been
Grant
to
Hardy
court
for the
before
defense.
on a driving
And
while
are
intoxicated with
you,
a child in your
Ruth
vehicle.
Marisol Trevino?
So
Yes,
if you
Your
don't
Honor.
want to
And you're
get
charged with driving while
clean and
intoxicated
sober
third
for
or more.
yourself,
Range of
do
punishment
it
is
for
anywhere
your
from 2 to
children.
10 years in
Then
prison
the
and up to
judge says the
$10,000
line that
fine.
stops
Yes,
the
Your
room
Honor.
cold.
I understand.
All right, we can go off the record. Obviously, you have an alcohol problem, and you are one of those people who cannot drink alcohol whatsoever. If you continue this vein, what's going to end up happening is you're going to end up either killing somebody or you're going to end up in prison. And no amount of children that you have to take care of is going to stop you from going to prison. Do you understand?
I understand.
You've been to court before on a driving while intoxicated with a child in your vehicle. So if you don't want to get clean and sober for yourself, do it for your children. Because what would end up happening is if you end up going to prison, I could be wrong, but usually guys don't wait for women when they go to prison. Women will usually wait for guys when they go to prison. And you're going to end up in a situation where it's going to be like hand that rocks the cradle. When you come back, somebody else is going to be taking care of your children and calling them mom. You understand?
I do.
So you had better get serious about your sobriety. All right? All right, good luck to you. I'm going to show you what's entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.